Hey everybody, it's Chrissy from Chrissy's Beautiful Life here with a process video for you today about doing a complete scrap lift from someone. And that someone is Amy Tan, who I think we all can say we love. We love her products, we love everything she does. She's just amazing. So that is what the layout is about. I found it on Pinterest and this was done, I did this layout a little while ago. It was for a challenge on the Victoria Marie Facebook group about finding inspiration from Pinterest. For me, super simple because I don't think I ever start a layout without going on to Pinterest to get a little bit of inspiration. So the challenge was really easy. But I came across this layout that Amy had done and I loved it. I loved the title because it said her title was "You Are a Really Happy Baby" and my son is a really happy baby. So I loved the title. I loved the way it looked. There were circles. So that was another challenge, for a different challenge on Victoria Marie Facebook group's Facebook group. And so I kind of combined the challenges into one. And I just am really happy with the way it turned out. I'm not normally one to scrap lift like that. Normally I'll scrap lift little bits here and there and then make it my own. This is, I'm serious guys, this is a literal scrap lift all the way down to the title and how she used stitching for the title, and I just copied everything. I just loved it so much. I copied the entire thing. It's crazy, I know. So what happens is I first decided on my photos, and these two photos are of Jackson and holding Sean's hands. We did a photo shoot with my family, just my sister taking pictures. This isn't a professional photo shoot or anything like that. But she caught these pictures and they're just so cute. And one of them, Jackson's looking straight ahead at the camera, and the other one, he happened to look up at Sean, saw that, oh yeah, daddy's holding my hands, and smiled. And it's just the cutest picture ever. I just love it so much. So those are what the photos are. There's not a story really to this other than the fact that I talk about how, for the most part, he was just such a happy baby. He rarely cried unless he was hungry, and he just was always happy. So that's what the layout's about. Not a whole lot of journaling for me, which is different because I do normally like to pack in a lot of journaling. That's what I'm all about. So this is more of just doing something different and fun and just having a good time, which I did. You do see me trying to cover up a little mistake at the moment. What happened is I originally had thought about maybe with the circles I had using some inks and doing a circle around the circles, but I didn't like the way that the one I had tried, so I cover up that mistake and you don't even notice it by the end of the layout. No worries, easy fix. I also am using frames, which is also the same thing that was in the layout, and the frames are from Simple Stories I Am collection, which this is really also kind of different for me, is I used a lot of the same collection, and I don't normally do that either. I really love to mix and match my collections so that the layout doesn't scream which manufacturer it's from. I don't know. I personally prefer with my own layouts to not have it all be from the same manufacturer. So there you see, magically my title appeared. So I hand stitched with that back stitch method. You are really. And then in between that, I put an Amy Tan remarks sticker that says A. And I will also do the same thing with the word baby. So it's really cool, kind of fun. The baby is in the red because I had that red frame at the top. Just wanted it to, I wanted there to be a little more red so that it was a little more cohesive. I also add this little strip of pattern paper that I had in my stash, and it just fit, kind of did a little shelf for my photos, which I liked. Also, the one photo that is not in a frame, I did just bag it with a little bit of cardstock, a teal cardstock, so that it just kind of popped off the page a little more, because the cardstock, it is actually pattern paper, it's the B side of a pattern paper, it's a little, dark, so I just needed my photo to pop up a little. And then you're gonna see me do some embellishments, and I did get the ephemera pack for the For Simple Stories the I Am collection, and they came with these really cute hearts and circles. And I really like them, so I added that, and I'll add them in a couple places. You're also seeing those squares that were stitched that magically appeared, and that was the same thing once again. Amy Tan's layout is just like that as well, and so I just did some random stitching across that, and I was pretty happy with the way that it looked. In the end, though, I did decide that it needed one more square, and I don't know if you even see it in the layout. I think I might have been looking at my layout and finally deciding it needed it, so I don't think I added that in. But I do that, so there is, in the end, instead of just those 4 squares, there's 5. And of course, as you know, design-wise, it's always best to have things in odd numbers, so I was happy with that choice. I also used that So Loved heart up there, and I used that heart A because it's pretty, but B, I had made a mistake, and the first time I went to stitch that square, I did it too small, and so you could see the hole marks made by the needle, so I needed something big to cover up my mistake, and that's what I decided to use for that. I use a little tab. There is nothing hiding. That's just to be pretty, and I believe it says documented. And I think that's almost about it. You're gonna see what I decide to use for my journaling, which is this. I had this scrap, and I really liked it. It's a triangle with a bunch of little black X's, and that is my third piece of red to just finish the tying in of the red. And I put my journaling on that. I originally had started writing it out and messed it up. So I add some letter stickers to highlight the words smiling and giggling. And I think that magically appears. And that would be the end of my layout, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. You are going to first see the original layout done by Amy, and then it will go to the photo of the layout I created. And you will see that even though it is a complete scrap lift, it is still in the end my style. So I was really, really pleased with the way it turned out, but it was a lot of fun. So I hope to do another complete scrap lift again soon. Thanks everyone so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.